Good morning, boys and girls. Hi there, it's Miss Klein. We are going to do second grade math. It is Thursday, March 19th, 2020. Second grade math. We're going to review our homework, which was lesson 12-5. If you got it correct, put a check. If you got it wrong, put an X, and then redo your answer and make sure you understand what you did wrong. That's how you will reinforce your learning from the day before. So, and then we will continue on with lesson 12-6. So homework tonight will be additional practice 12-6, and if I didn't scan it to you yet, I will be scanning this to you. So this is going to be the homework for tonight, lesson 12-6. And we are still measuring centimeters and meters. Moving on to centimeters and meters. So I will scan the homeworks to the parents and email them. I will scan them, I will take a picture of them, scan them, and then email you the homeworks. You can either print out the homework at home, or you can come in to school and I can give you a hard copy of the homework for the whole week. And then after the vacation, we'll start all over again. And I'll try to get the whole week's worth of papers ready for Monday, and then you can bring them back on Friday. So I think that's the way it's probably going to work. So we're going to review homework 12-5, measuring with centimeters. So you guys know that measuring with centimeters is the same thing as measuring with inches. You're just going to turn the ruler around, and you're going to use the centimeter side of the ruler. So this is very easy. We are going to estimate. So 12-5 says measure with centimeters. To measure to the nearest centimeter, look at the halfway mark between centimeters. If the object is longer, use the greater number. If the object is shorter than the halfway mark, use the smaller number. So they want you to use whole numbers. They want you to round up or down to the nearest whole number. So if you look at the halfway mark, your nearest whole number, if it's below the halfway mark, you're going to go down, and if it's past the halfway mark, you're going to use the number that comes up, the next number, the next whole number. So you can practice, ask your child to find items at home that measure about 1 centimeter, about 10 centimeters, and about 100 centimeters. If possible, use a ruler to measure each object. Okay, so you can use a ruler to measure centimeters. Estimate the height or length of each real object. So what they mean by real object is do not measure the paper. They mean get the real object and measure it. So the first object is a tape dispenser. So you're going to estimate the length. Remember, we did length and height, length and height. We're going to measure the length of this tape dispenser. I'm going to take an estimate. An estimate is what? An estimate is a good guess. I'm going to take a good guess. What they mean by that is a reasonable guess. Like, I'm not going to say that this tape measure is 3 yards long, because we know that's not a reasonable guess. So a reasonable guess would be, I'm going to say like 12 inches, 12 centimeters. I'm going to say it's about 12 centimeters, and so I'm going to write that in my estimate, and then I'm going to measure for the exact measurement. My exact measurement is 13.5. So because it reaches the halfway mark, I'm going to go up to 14. So therefore, number one, the measurement of the tape dispenser is about 14 centimeters. if you got 14 centimeters, you got it right, check it off. The height of a book. So let's take this book. I'm going to guess that this book is about 25 centimeters in height. We're not taking the length, we're gonna take the height. Length is this way, height is this way. I'm going to find the centimeter side of my ruler. I'm gonna start at 0, and let me see if my estimate, my good guess, comes close to what it actually is. And what it actually is measuring at is just a drop over 23, so I have to go back down to the 23. So obviously, if you have a book, if you're measuring a book that is a different height, you're going to get a different answer. So the height, my book is measuring 23 centimeters. You guys should be in the area of these numbers. Like this, your number should not be 100 centimeters. You should be in the area for these numbers. All right, I think you're catching on. Next. Turn over the page. Use tools. Measure the length of the spoon in centimeters. How long is the spoon? Okay, so now they say measure the length of this spoon. That means you're not going to go get a real object. You're going to measure this spoon. So put your ruler, find centimeters, put your ruler, start at 0, and then measure the spoon. And mine measures around a little over 11 centimeters. So I have to go back down to 11 because mine measures just about a little bit over 11. So I'm gonna stay with 11. And what tool did you use? I used a ruler. Can we use a yardstick? No, not really. A ruler is the best tool of measurement. I got 11 centimeters for my spoon. So now, number 4, higher order thinking. Mia has a string that is shown below. So this long line is a string. That long line there, right here, they're saying that's her string. Her string measures 15 centimeters. So, circle the shapes that Mia can make with part of her string. Use the measurements given on the shapes to decide. So, what are we going to do with the string? What did we say we could do with the string when we do measurements? We can measure objects that are not straight. So you're going to take a string, well, you don't have to take a string, but pretend, if you don't have a string, pretend you have a string, and the first object here is 3 centimeters this way, then we're going to go 4 centimeters this way, then we're going to go 5 centimeters this way. So, what do you think we have to do with the string in order to measure this object? She has a string that is 15 centimeters long. Her string is 15 centimeters long. So what do you think we have to do with a string in order to get our measurement here? This, and this. I think, I know you're all freaking out with answers, but this is how you do it. You're going to start with your string here and go down. So you have 3. You're going to go over here, so now you have to add 4 centimeters, and now you have 5 centimeters. You're gonna have to add 5 centimeters. You need to add up each side and see how long is your object. So 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 3 is 12. So this object is 12 centimeters in length. So if she has 15 centimeters on her string, can she measure an object that is 12 centimeters in length? Yes, she can. She has enough string to measure this object because the object is 12 centimeters and she has 15 centimeters. So she actually is going to have how many centimeters left over? Right, 3 centimeters left over of her string. So she can measure it because she has 15 centimeters. Okay, so we're gonna do all of them like this. So you're going to make sure you circle this one, because it was 12. The next object is like this, 2, 6, 6, and 2. So let's add this up. 6 and 6 is 12, plus 2 is 14, plus 2 is 16. 16 centimeters. If she has 15 centimeters on her string, can she measure something that's 2 by 6 by 2 by 6? No, because this object measures 16 centimeters and she only has 15 centimeters. She's going to be 1 centimeter short. So this next one is no. Do not circle it. Okay. I think you're all understanding this. The next object is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6-sided. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. This is 12 centimeters. She has 15 centimeters. Can she measure this? Yes, she can. The next object is 5, 5, and 3. 5 plus 5 plus 5 plus 3. 5 plus 5 is 10, plus 3 is 13 centimeters. She has 15 centimeters. Can she measure this one? Yes, she can. Make sure you circle it. The next one is a square. Each side of a square has the same length. 3 centimeters. So 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 equals 3, 6, 9, 12. Can she measure this if she has 15 centimeters? Yes, she can because it's 12. Make sure you circle that one. Good job. Very proud of you. Excellent work. We're learning today. Yay, we're learning. Number 5 says, measure this paper clip. How many centimeters long is the paper clip? So take out your ruler. Find the centimeters. Start at 0. My paper clip measures 4 centimeters. Easy peasy. Just everyone knows how to use a ruler now to measure inches and centimeters. And if you're home and you need something to do, you can find stuff all around your house, find something that's 1 centimeter, 10 centimeters, 100 centimeters, 1 inch, 1 foot, 1 yard, and you can write it down on paper and you can scan it to me. You can take a picture of it and email it to me. So that should keep you busy for a little while. Okay, so that was homework 12.5, and now we are going to continue on with lesson 12.6. So, lesson 12-6 is on page 529, and showed you your homework, okay. So, lesson 12:6 says, centimeters and meters. Which objects in the classroom are 3 centimeters long? Which objects are about 1 meter long? Show these objects below. Estimate. I can estimate measures and use a ruler, a meter stick, or a tape measure to measure length and height to the nearest centimeter or meter. Okay, so something that's about 3 centimeters. Let's see, that's pretty small, right? Remember our song. We had inches, but now we're gonna start with centimeters. Centimeters, inches, feet, yards. Centimeters, inches, feet, yards. So let's find something that is about 3 centimeters. Let's see. Maybe a paper clip. A paper clip is 2 centimeters. A small paper clip is 2 centimeters. So actually, I'm going to just draw what 3 centimeters looks like. 3 centimeters. In comparison to an inch, this is 1 inch. This is 1 inch. This is, I'm going to do 1 and 1, so it's not confusing. 1 inch, 1 centimeter. That's 1 inch. This is 1 centimeter. 1 inch, 1 centimeter. So they want you to find an object that is about 3 centimeters long. I'm going to say that a large paper clip is probably 3 centimeters long. This is 3 centimeters. I'm going to say a large paper clip. A large paper clip. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Now, 1 meter long. So find something that is this long. Okay. So, a paper clip is about 3 centimeters, a marker cap is about 3 centimeters. A meter is, this is centimeters, a meter is a table, a window. A table is about 1 meter long. 1 meter long. And a window is about 1 meter long, a table or a window is about 1 meter long. So this is 1 centimeter, this is 3 centimeters, a large paper clip, a pen cap, a marker cap, and then a meter long is about the length of a table or a window, much longer. Okay, so you can measure stuff around your house later, whenever you want to. Okay, so let's turn the page and let's continue on with page 530. Page 530, let's look at the top of page 530. You can use a ruler or a meter stick to measure length. The button is about 1 centimeter long. This table is about 1 meter wide. So we don't have a meter stick, but it is about the width of a table. You can also use a measuring tape. Look at the top of page 530. They're showing you a measuring tape. You can also use a measuring tape to measure centimeters and meters. Remember when we had something to measure that was this shape? And we said the measuring tape would be perfect for that because a measuring tape can bend. A measuring tape can bend in different shapes. The ruler is straight. You can only measure something that's straight with the ruler. Okay. So, number 1, on page 530. Match each object with a reasonable estimate of its length. So, a reasonable estimate. Reasonable estimate. It's one of your vocabulary words is estimate. You're going to make a reasonable estimate. Number 1 is a large paper clip. No, it's a small paper clip. They are showing you the length across the top of the paper clip. They're measuring the top of the paper clip like this way. They're not even doing the long way. They're doing the little tiny little piece on top, and they're saying that that is 1 centimeter. The length of a truck. Wow, that is long, right? The length of a truck, I'm going to go with the largest measurement, which is 10 meters. Now we said, number 3, we said that so number 2, the truck, I'm going to go with the largest one, 10 meters. M stands for meter for the truck. Number 3 is the width of a table, about 1 meter. The width of a table is about 1 meter. This was the truck. The length of a truck. And this is the length, this is the table. And number 4 is a crayon. A crayon, I'm going to say, is about a crayon is about 10 centimeters for the crayon. Okay. So you can measure these objects yourself, and then you can see for yourself that they match up. Very good. Convince me, would you measure the length of a house in centimeters or meters? Well, would you measure the length of a house? A house is so big. Would you measure it in little centimeters this big? No, you would measure it in meters. Okay, so that was the convince me. Okay, turn the page. I think this is all easy for you guys. So 531, let's continue. Oh, I hope everybody has some kind of measuring tool at home. But again, you can use something other than a measuring tool, right? You can use other objects. Okay, page 531, number 5. Estimate the length or height of each object of each real object shown. So you're going to find the real object. You're not going to measure on the paper. You're going to find the real object and measure it. Then choose a tool and measure it. Compare your estimate and measurement. So first you're going to make an estimate, and then you're going to measure. So get out an eraser. You're going to do an eraser first. Put down your estimate and then you're going to put down your measurement. And see how close you are from your estimate to your measurement. The tool I would use to measure an eraser would be, the tool I would use, this is my tool column, is a ruler. So you guys can measure your eraser and put in your estimate and your measurement. All of your answers are gonna be different. Number 6 is the height of a window. The height, I'm going to take the height, this was length of an eraser. This is the height of a window. So go to your window, and if I was you, the easiest tool to use would be a measuring tape. That would be the easiest tool to use to measure the height of a window. Number 7 is a pen. We are going to measure the length of a pen this way. The length of a pen. Put in your estimate and then put in your measurement, and the best tool to use is a ruler. Number 8 is a desk. I'll put number 8 over here. Number 8 is a desk. We are going to use the length of a desk. What is the best tool we are going to use to measure the length of a desk? Well, you can use a meter stick for the length of the desk. Okay, is everyone with me? Number 8 is up here. Deshaun. Number 8's up here. 5, 6, 7, 8. The eraser, the window, a pen, and a desk. So, if you have a ruler, that's great. If you have a measuring tape, that's great. I do not have a meter stick, but if you have one, great, use it. Now you know how to use any measuring tools, right? Start at the 0 and you measure. You have to use the right tool. So, I'm going to erase this. Is everyone with me? We're going to go on to number 9, the bottom of the page. Take a stretch, stretch, stretch. We stand up and take a stretch, right? Stretch, touch the sky, touch your feet. Okay, almost done. Just have to go up to 14. Number 9 says, Tom uses a meter stick to measure the length of a fence. He places the meter stick 5 times on the fence to measure from one end to the other end. How long is the fence? So, a meter stick equals 1 meter. It's a stick that is 1 meter long. If he puts the stick 5 times along the fence, how many meters long is the fence? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You with me? Each of these is 1 meter. 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So he has in total, how many meters? The fence is 5 meters in length. Got it? Number 10. Debbie says that her doll is about 30 meters long. Do you think this is a good estimate? Why or why not? Wow. 30 meters long. How long is 30 meters long? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my goodness. 30 meters is a long, long, long way. So, do you think that her doll is about 30 meters long? No. Oh no. No, a dollhouse is closer to 30 centimeters long. A dollhouse is closer to 30 centimeters, not meters. Oh my goodness. Okay, good job, guys. Next page, almost done. So, page 532, number 11. Choose an object to measure. Use metric units. Estimate first and then measure. Draw the object and write your estimate and measurement. Was your estimate reasonable? Remember to include the units. Yes, you must always write down what you're measuring in, because if you measure something in centimeters or inches, it's going to be different. You have to always say, this is 3 centimeters, or this is 5 inches, or this is 1 yard. Okay, so they want you to choose an object and measure it. Use estimate first and then measure. Draw the object. So that's what you can do for number 11. You do that one on your own. Pick an object, draw a picture of it, measure it in real life. Estimate it and then measure it. Number 12, circle the real object that would be about 2 meters long. So again, 1 meter is very long. 2 meters is long. So would a pencil be the size of 2 meters long? No. So number 12, you are going to circle the couch. That's my couch. You're going to circle the couch. 13, each side of a place value cube is 1 centimeter long. Use a place value cube to draw a 5 centimeter ruler. So, if you have a centimeter cube, I don't think we have them in here anymore. You would take each side is 1 centimeter. So, use the cube to draw a 5 centimeter ruler. So what they're saying is you want to draw something 5 centimeters. So we don't have the cube, but that's 5 centimeters. So I guess it would be like this. 5 cubes to make 5 centimeters long. Got it? Got it? Got it? Okay, so that's number 13. Number 14, choose an appropriate tool. Measure each line. Which lines are at least 6 centimeters long? Choose all that apply. So, you're going to pick the lines that are at least 6 centimeters long. So, on number 14, 6 centimeters looks like this. So, choose an appropriate tool. I'm using a ruler. Measure each line. Which lines are at least 6 centimeters long? So, the blue line, yes. The green line, yes. So the answer is blue and green. Those 2 lines are at least 6 centimeters long. The purple one is not, and the red one is not. So I guess, yeah, the measurement is kind of like that. So you're going to circle the blue and the green, because they are at least 6 centimeters long. The others are not. Okay, excellent. So, on Friday, we will be going over lesson 12:7. Tonight for homework. Homework is, your homework every night is math homework. Math seeds. Make sure you're doing your computer work at home. You have a lot of time to do this work. Reading eggs and math seeds and reading log. Make sure you are reading chapter books. Go to the library if it is open and get 3 chapter books. Second graders should be reading chapter books. Your homework is 12:6, lesson 12:6. Homework is lesson 12:6, which is what we just finished, measuring by inches and centimeters and meters. Every day, you should be doing your math seeds and reading eggs, your reading for at least 15 minutes, 20 minutes a day, and your math homework and Mrs. Carey's homework. I think that's it. Okay, so I will see you tomorrow, and we will be doing lesson 12:7. We'll review the homework, and then we'll go on. Okay, goodbye, boys and girls. See you later.